Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like. Find out.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Go!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Got it. Ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready up.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cavity Lions. Let's go.
From the red zone now. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Cougar 19! Ready!
Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready? Cowboy 80!
3rd and long for him here. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Up and good from Romo. And they get 3 on their first series. Look to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready!
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get up!
Airing it out to start this drive. Has it downfield working the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The turn starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80!
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits his running back. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go, set! 60 Vikings!
Judkins out the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
Sanders going to look to throw. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Here's Sanders now. Look at that power, deep left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
2nd down pass play coming. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
18 Rattler, 70 Timberwolf, 65 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, come 19, come 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gamble now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cougar 19.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. Now Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
Handoff now from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Downfield, finds Shaheed. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and totally this drive.
Looking quickly here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Mustang 19, Panther 6.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play action, Sanders. Throw came out right this one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Down. Viking 18.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. That one connects. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it at the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead to 7.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. All right, they're going to throw for it. Headed out right. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a field goal game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
This one is up and good. And the Browns cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. The ball is loose. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, go!
And they'll pitch it out to him. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Mustang 19. Let go.
Setting up to throw. Cut out left. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a 43-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready up.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's a consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and short here, Sanders. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Motioning the tight end left. Sanders going to throw on 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Go. 19, 8, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Cat 50, Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
They are throwing it again. Fits it through the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Buys time, rolling right. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2.
Let's go now. 18, 18.
Pass play coming here. Chasing out to his right. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go. Half the 60, half the 60.
Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in either. Invited to the function, I don't know, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in bed.
There's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the
18 Cardinal,
39-yard
18
line.
Cardinal. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19 Lions.
Now looking to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
70 Timberwolves. Irish, 7-5.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set up. Crack up. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Offense up to the line fast.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He brings it in. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Didn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. 17.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down now. They need 7.
Ready. 19, go.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Trying to get in with the option here. Oh, the football's loose. But the Browns got this one back, so they luckily hang on to possession. Offense to the line fast. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready, set.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Go! Dragon 60! 60 Eagles! 60!
Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Trap 50! Trap 50! 19, 18, Radler, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Sanders now. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Broncos, 19, Charger, 19,
Judkins running between the tackles. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 65 catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Ready up.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Set. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And he's taken down at the 30. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Working on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Sticking to the air here. Brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
3rd down, run from Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the 2nd half with some needed points. The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want 2 here.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
37. Browns 28.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see
us our last play of the quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead on the final play of the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes what's quarterback who delivers? Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Campbell now on the return. He's going well so far. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He kicks this to the 33. Look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Working now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Cut by the open man. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Escapes the pocket. Complete over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw. And this is intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. Kate, that is such a great job defensively. You get in these 5 wide sets, there is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. Defense, they ace the test.
Okay, break.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
7 Pirates. 10, 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Rolling from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18, come. Let's go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready up.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Has him on a quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. And the Steelers line it up to go for 2 once more.
Come on,
The
come on.
Steelers will line up for the
Johnny
two-point
Lions.
conversion.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Steelers 49, Browns 28. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gamble now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lightning, 18.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has it downfield working the left. So he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It is caught left side. And this play play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Flushed out now to his left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, Judkins. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here.